guys, welcome. Okay, I'm here for the final live stream of the day. Trying to get the cards together. Okay. The first person we have here is Benita. May I know how Christopher is thinking about our situation at the moment? He's not communicated since February after he fucked up. Okay. How is Christopher feeling at the moment? It's either he doesn't think that he did anything wrong, or he's holding tight to his sharp energy. Comes up argumentative, and he still has sharp energy around the situation. Feels a little disconnected, and there's still distance. The Page of Swords is in reverse. I wouldn't expect to hear from him anytime soon. It's going to take time before you finally hear from him. You may also feel like you're waiting for your ship to come in. I would keep your options open. He's being very... he doesn't look like he's giving in. He thinks he's right. And he's not putting in enough effort at this point. I don't know why he's still holding on to it. T. Yvette, love. Got a wish around love. Put it out into the universe. Got new people coming in. You've got new energy coming in. You have a Sagittarius here, a Pisces, a Leo, and a Taurus. You might have some options. Love cup is full. Plenty of choices coming in. You might not find yourself in a committed relationship anytime too soon. You may give it time and explore your options. I think that that's good. Let's see what happens. Gabby, love. Got happiness coming out over your love life. So wherever you are, it should continue to be getting better. It also looks like you're being a little bit more decisive in making choices towards your current relationship. Yeah, you're right. You're with somebody. It looks like balance comes back into your life. You got good karma, and listen to your intuition. Relationships got cause for celebration around it. It looks good. It looks good. Once your celebration comes in, or maybe towards the end of the year, into the new year, you may be feeling like things are going really well. I don't know. I think things are good on the love front. I also think that you've done a lot of work just in general on yourself, and that's starting to get reflected back in all areas of your life. Gabby, spirit messages. Three of Fire, abundance. Things are looking very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. Six of Earth, gifts of money, time, or effort. New career opportunities, receiving a loan or a debt. My favorite, Archangel Raphael, the lovers. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, and good health. Kira, general. You got some excitement and adventure coming in, I'm going to say before the end of the month. It looks like money looks like it should be getting better with the Nine of Pentacles. No longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. Feeling like life is moving forward nicely. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially stable. Could be picking up a spiritual practice of some type that really resonates with you. It takes you to the next level. You got a Taurus around you that could be significant. A side business you may be working on that could bring in extra money. Got an Aries coming in and a wish. Put it out into the universe. Whatever the wish is. The spirit message cards that I use, they're Radleigh Valentine, I think. Oh no, you know who they are? They're Doreen Virtue. That's who they are. They may have worked on them together, if I remember correctly. These are Doreen Virtue. I want to say Radleigh Valentine worked on them too. This is what the back of them look like. It's Archangel Michael, I believe. Talia, general for tomorrow. Tomorrow maybe a little, it's like the energy may be a little bit disappointing, or you may feel like you just can't get enough traction to get the day moving in the right direction. Could be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. Although you are successful before the end of the day, you may just feel like there may be regrets or maybe a little bit pessimistic. It's kind of a day. It's all right. Not that great. I would say it's an average day at best. Tuesday gets better, though, because you're at the right place at the right time. Tomorrow's energy just may be average, and Tuesday gets better. April, love for this week. You've got people around you this week that are going to be putting in a lot of effort, and there's going to be long-term potential. Six of Pentacles is feeling like two people, or it may not just be one other person. Whoever's around this week is putting in a lot of effort, looking to meet you halfway. It looks like the Four of Wands. There's long-term potential. You've got several people around you. You've got an air earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You've got an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also might have a Taurus coming in. Being at the right place at the right time could also bring in a Sagittarius this week. This week for love looks like it's good. Got a lot of options. Kira, general love for the next 2 weeks. It looks, love cup is full. And you also might have some options. No longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. Not feeling so burdened or weighed down by love, but feeling like you've got a wish. Listen to your intuition. It's strong. You've got a fire sign around you, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You've got a Taurus, a Capricorn. You're not holding yourself back either. That Leo could show up too over the next couple of weeks. Another one. You're another one that's going to have some options, which is nice. Moon, general for the week. Cause for celebration comes in when you listen to your intuition. Could be spending time with Capricorn this week. You have the Magician. Can pretty much manifest anything you want, so focus on what you want more of, not what you want less of. The Two of Wands. You've got feeling prepared. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Be careful if you don't want children. And room for growth and transformation happens this week. I just came home. Avery's sleeping in her car seat over there. Can I tell you? Remember, I was trying to get her to take a nap before and she was screaming. when I went back in there to get her afterwards, she took off her pants and her diaper was hanging off. I'm like, what the hell? We better not start doing stuff like that. Like her diaper, one side was on, but the other side was like half off. She was trying to rip it off. Badass. Like, where are your pants? Moon, love reading. Listen to your intuition. You should be hearing from somebody out of the blue. When you least expect it, you get a message from somebody who you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time, or you may run into them. You got happiness coming out over your love life, being at the right place at the right time. That could be how you may run into this person, by being at the right place at the right time. Feeling like the world is at your feet. A disappointment moves into the past, and you're prepared to move forward with a new love interest. Now, if you're currently with someone, your current relationship could be, this could be your current relationship. And the person that you run into doesn't have to be a love interest. It could just be somebody that you run into, like an old friend. Treasures within, messages from spirit and higher self. Two of fire, you've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. The nine of water, your wishes come true. Concerns fade away. Love of life. The three of water, a celebration, a wedding, a graduation, a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. Adriana, what was he doing to not want to see me? Okay, what was he doing to not want to see me? Okay, so I don't know, did you want to hang out with him or something and he said he was busy? Is that what happened? He could have been, he has some friends around him. He has a fire sign around him, and he has an air sign around him today. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. I mean, it doesn't look like they were doing much. They may have just been, like, hanging out. But it looks like hanging out with, he had something else that he was doing with a couple of friends, and he was busy at the time, and that's why he didn't see you. I have a feeling it was like a guy's thing. I don't know. Hanging out with a couple of guys. I don't think it was that he didn't want to see you. I think he was busy. Hanging out, Four of Swords is like rest and relaxation. I mean, they could have been, I don't know, whatever, they hanging out, drinking beer, and, I don't know, playing video games or some kind of stupid shit that guys do. But that's what comes up, like a pastime that he was doing with friends. Beginning of self, general love between self and Jay. Nice connection here. Soulmate connection, the love cup is full, but there will be a secret or something revealed. This doesn't always have to be, well, yeah, it's sort of a secret. That once it it doesn't have to be a bad thing, but once it gets exposed, there's no turning back. It's like now we have to deal with whatever this is, but it's not it doesn't have to be bad. Listen to your intuition. It looks like you got happiness around this situation, or there will be happiness if you didn't get there yet. There's a lot of room for growth around this as well. Adriana, what's going to happen at the end with me and him? Well, there is anxiety around this situation, and there is some sharp energy, like over the time. Like, it's not always going to be perfect, but there is success around it. This could be a successful relationship, more or less. Got a nice connection, soulmate connection. I think that things could move forward. Like, you know, I never say that things are going to last forever, or that there's something will never happen, because, you know, we got free will. Things can change. But it looks like there's a lot of room for growth. And when I look at something, and to me, like a successful relationship would be something that lasts a while, and it's a good working relationship where two people put in equal effort. It's not one person that's chasing after the other or manipulating things. It's like two people that want to be together and that are working together on the relationship. I think there's potential here. Adriana, what's coming next week? Life seems to change for the better for you quickly. Earth sign may come in that could be of significance. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Growth, change, transformation on a personal level. Feeling like you got a wish, put it out into the universe, and feeling like I can exhale. I've made it to the top of the mountain. Next week or this week into next week should be good. It should be, and it should be feeling good. April, finances until the end of the year. Finances are moving forward. 5 Pentacles in reverse. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You could be either getting better compensated and picking up a side job, or being better compensated from your current job and starting a new side business. But there's more money coming in between now and the end of the year. Oh, that was April for finances. Did I say Kira? This one's Kira. Next 3 days. You got cause for celebration coming in over the next 3 days. You could be hearing from somebody you haven't heard from in a while. You may feel like finally I made it to the top of the mountain, and you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Next 3 days should be okay. April, insights about Jason the Gemini. He did message me earlier. Okay, good. All right, what's going on with Jason the Gemini? Okay, things could move forward slow and steady with him, and you may feel like you got a lot of balance coming in. Brings back balance to life, your life. Like you may feel like he doesn't take up too much time, but he takes up just enough. And things don't move forward super quick, not just yet. But you might feel like finally the hard work that I've put into my love life is now starting to come back to me, and you may feel peace and serenity around the situation. I think you might want to see him again soon. He may want to see you again. Kira, reading around Daniel and I. You've got the Magician here. So you have the ability to manifest this into just about anything you want. Looks like the Two of Wands. You're prepared, or you will be feeling prepared for things to move forward. And it looks like he's going to want things to move forward. I mean, he's got the Three of Wands in reverse. He's not waiting for a ship to come in. He's going to take the bull by the horns. The world is at your feet, so it's going to be up to you ultimately in what direction you want this situation to go in. Love cup is full. He's got interest. So I think he's pretty sincere. Let's see what happens. Jarmel, do you see hoodoo working out for me? I've been thinking about it a lot. Do you see hoodoo working out for me? You know what? You got 70% chance yes, and you have the Emperor here, which that's pretty strong that it would work out for you. You know, I think that, I mean, like, just in my experience, I think that you have to, like, research things and try things and see what resonates with you. Like, I've gone through so many different types of practices, and some things just didn't resonate with me. And some things, like, I felt more called to, like for some reason, crystals really resonate with me. I don't know. I like them. I think that they're pretty. I'm attracted to them. I like the way that they feel when I hold them. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Because, like, my brain doesn't really believe that, oh, this rock is going to, like, heal a broken heart. But yet, intuitively, I carry things around with me. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. I feel like it works for me. But I've been down the road with many different practices, and some things I just didn't feel, they just didn't resonate with me. But I felt like I had to experiment with them in order to know that, right? I talk about her all the time, Savannah Black Witch, but I think she goes by Black Witch S. Black Witch Coven, I think is the name of her channel. Anyway, she's on YouTube. She practices black magic. She does a lot of things that, to me, I wouldn't do. I don't want to do. Even if I wanted to do them, I just don't think it's for me. But I really like her. I like watching her channel. I love listening to her talk just about the different things that, her journey and the different things that she's done. And some of the stories that she tells, I just find so fascinating. They call it the left-hand path. Doesn't resonate with me. I don't really feel like that's my calling. I think I'm more on the light side of things. I don't think that, that's her business. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just don't feel like it's for me. And I think that with the hoodoo, I think you really got to experiment with it to see if it resonates with you and if that's your calling. I would give it a shot. Do your research and start practicing and see how you feel about it. I would start with simple things, though. I don't know all that much about hoodoo, but I would start with simple things. NC. What will SC tell me about? What will SC tell me about what's bothering him? Okay, what is SC going to tell me about what's bothering him? He's got a couple of things around him that are bothering him. First of all, he's got a wound here. Somebody has hurt him, and he may tell you about that. He may not go into great detail because I think it's still painful for him, or he hasn't totally healed from it. It looks like he also may be feeling unsuccessful. It could be because of that wound, or this could be because of something totally different. But he'll probably tell you about that. He also may tell you about some regrets and negativity or pessimism he has around his life. Also could tell you that he's feeling like he's waiting for his ship to come in, and he's looking for his life to move on to greener pastures, but he may be feeling a little bit stuck. Or he wanted to hang out and then he canceled. I have a feeling that these friends here bamboozled you. I think that that's what happened. Guys are fucking idiots like that. you know, God, he could have ran into them, or they could have shown up, and he maybe didn't know how to say no to them. Yeah, I think that he kind of got sideswiped by them. Anthony, how does the Cancer chick feel towards me now and our situation, and what do the cards want to say about our situation? Okay, how does the Cancer girl feel? Well, she thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, hardworking, attractive, and smart. And this situation could change for the better quickly, but not yet. You still got some time ahead of you, and you still may be feeling a little bit disappointed around this situation. She still could be with that Leo guy. But, I mean, she thinks highly of you. As far as the situation, I think she's still seeing the Leo. I think that's what holds her back. But let's see what happens when he is gone. And he won't be around forever. Maria, what does Dee think of me? What does Dee think of me? Love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful with that card if you don't want children. Listen to your intuition. There may be disappointment around this situation as well. And the Three of Cups is in reverse. There could be a third party around here. He thinks that you're grounded, stable, sincere, hardworking, attractive. But just watch out for that third party. Fairy, general for this month of November. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Life starts to move forward quickly, and you could be starting a new journey. Listen to your intuition. You could be focused on a new way of making money, or starting a side business. If you're not with anyone right now, soulmate relationship can enter, maybe with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. If you're with somebody right now, current relationship moves forward. You also may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Teresa, reading around the Libra and me. Okay. Got a wish around the situation, so put that out into the universe. Things may come back into balance a little bit. It looks like you might be able to start a new beginning with this person, and neither one of you will be holding yourselves back. You got a wish around this situation. Here you go. There's the Libra. Shows up right in the reading. Could be a love connection here that could move forward. This might not happen right away. Maybe it takes a little while. It could take a couple of months to get it to where it's got to be. But this could be a soulmate connection that moves forward nicely. Maybe towards the beginning of the new year or the end of this one. April. Is he the Gemini interested in me? And what's his feelings? Okay. He the Gemini interested in me. Yes, he is interested in you. He thinks that you're kind, hardworking, unique, creative, talented, strong, passionate, and the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups would be a love interest. Yeah, he is interested in you. Moon, what would this person think of me if we met in person? Okay, let's see. Oh, they would be impressed by you. They would think that you're love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful with that card if you don't want children. They would think that you're very strong, well-balanced, sincere, stable, grounded, down to earth, funny, that you have a good personality. They would think that they would definitely think that you guys had a nice connection. Maria, will Dee and I go on a date soon, and if so, when? not too soon. I'm only getting one ace, which would be a 33% chance. Maybe not until early winter. It might take a little while. Diana, what are Che the Virgo's current thoughts about me? Thinks that you're persistent, grounded, stable, down to earth, perseverant, persistent, attractive, kind, loving, unique, creative, and in control. Or you know where you know what you want, and you know where you're going. Very strong and ambitious. Adriana, has he mentioned me to his friends? I don't think so. I think that's why you got bamboozled. Let's see. I don't think he's mentioned you yet. Nope. Timothy, what should I know about finding love on the road? You will find love. You've got the world at your feet. Passion comes in around in water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. There's adventure around this. It also looks like you got a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Got success coming in around love that leads to all 10 cups being full. The sun comes out around a new journey. You're going to have some options while you're out there on the road, but you're definitely going to have options, and love is coming in. Sun, can I get advice from the guys on this new job? Yes. Spirit card. Justice, Archangel Raguel. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. Three of Earth. The power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, being a team player. Six of Water. Memories from your history or your childhood. Issues regarding children, romancing the past. Power of creativity, recognition for high quality work. That's nice. It's always nice when you get recognized for the hard work that you're doing. And it looks like you will be recognized for it. Adriana, what does he like about me? He thinks that you have a lot of passion and a lot of like fire. He likes that. He thinks that you're very successful, very happy, very smart, spontaneous, easygoing, fun-loving, focused, kind, and that you have a lot of potential. He also thinks that you're creative. Goddess, messages for the last week of November. Okay, last week of November. Last week of November should be nice. Got a new love interest. Could be a nice connection coming in out of the blue when you least expect it. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. Money comes in. Water sign could be significant. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. The last week of November should be pretty good. April, insights about Jason, the Gemini's personality. He could be controlling. Just watch out for that. Yeah, he doesn't come up too crazy controlling, but he might have his moments where he may be a little bit controlling. I don't like that, but it might not be too bad. It's not terrible. He also has a lot of passion and a lot of spunk. A lot of passion. He's a little bit spicy. He's successful, hardworking, very happy, very passionate kind of person. Spontaneous, but yet he's grounded and stable. I mean, he seems like a nice guy. And the only thing that makes me nervous is Emperor in reverse. Be careful with that. If you notice that he's trying to be controlling or manipulate you in some way, just, you know, be on the lookout for it. Maria, do you look into the third party? Okay. Well, he's got choices around him. He might have more than one person. There's fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's also a Cancer around him. He also looks like he's got a Taurus around him. He may be exploring his options right now. He's looking for happiness, and he's looking to start a new journey, but I don't think he's ready. He doesn't know exactly who he wants. He's keeping his options open. There's several people around him right now. He's got choices. 7 of Cups. Curious. How should I handle the Soren situation? Okay, I don't know who this person is or what the situation has to do with, but it looks like things maybe are out of balance right now, and things also could be very stuck. Hangman. You may have a long road ahead of you with this. This could take some time. And there's anxiety around the situation, and somebody may be moving on to greener pastures or may want to move on to greener pastures. There is heartbreak around a tower moment with this person. Okay, what I would say here is to listen to your intuition. You got the High Priestess. I would try to steer clear of arguments, because I don't think arguing or trying to force things is going to make things better. I think it's going to make it worse. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. I would focus on what you want to happen, or think about the positive side of the situation and not the negative, so that you can get more of the positive. And I would be prepared to give a little bit of space. I would give a little bit of space to the situation, because there's a tower moment and there's heartbreak. So rather, like, not like the way the cards read, not everything's got to be a major disaster that wrecks your life just because it's a tower moment. But it could be a moment that is not that great. So we don't want to make it worse than it has to be. So that's why I'm saying I would try not to force things, and I would try not to be argumentative. Best thing I would say is to try to give the situation a little bit of space. Moonlight, his energy towards me. His energy towards me. Oh no, the phone died. Damn, I have to use this phone. All right, I don't know what your situation is, but 8 of Cups is somebody who's turning around and walking away. But on the other hand, you also have a wish around the situation. So just keep in mind that the energy around the situation is like, it's opposite. Like one moment it's like I'm walking away, but on the other side it's like you could be getting your wish around the situation. You know, the thing about energy like that that the reason why I don't like that is because you don't know what you're going to get, and it can be very frustrating. Like, it could be good one day and really shitty the next day. April, my friend and the Aquarius is in a really dark place now mentally. She feels very rejected after the breakup, and she's such a weak personality and doesn't listen to anyone, very depressed. What's coming for her? You know, it's very strange because some people, right, this is what one of my friends recently was telling me this, that he's got, he's never been, he's got a heart condition from a virus or something he had as a kid. His whole life, I mean, he had open heart surgery, he had a pacemaker put in, he's young, he's not, I mean, he had this like in his 20s. I think he had open heart surgery at 16. His health has always been an issue, but like he said, he's like, my health was always an issue, but it wasn't something that I had to worry about like on a day-to-day basis, right? Like he had a heart condition and it had to be monitored, but it never kept him from doing anything. So now that with COVID, his doctors are like, you can't take a risk. Like, you're too high of a risk to get this virus, so you've got to stay home. It has made him so depressed that he told me that he was actually suicidal, which is like so crazy because it's like you're afraid of getting the virus that's going to kill you because it could kill you, but yet you want to kill yourself so that you don't catch the virus that could kill you, right? But it's like, this is how the mind works. It doesn't make sense. And he said that his what do you call it, therapist that he's seeing, and he said, like, I'm not spilling the beans here, he said that his therapist wants him to tell people, like, because that's part of the therapy, like expressing how you feel and why you feel this way. So he called me to tell me this. Anyhow, the therapist said, which is something that it is good for everyone to know, everybody has something. So some people, like for him, this is his Achilles heel. Like, this virus has just done it to him. The therapist says that a lot of times it's people that can't handle breakups. A lot of times it's a breakup that'll do that. And I've told you the story about my friend, the one that she was not happy with her boyfriend. I'm not even kidding you. She said, she goes, when we would be watching TV and I was listening to him breathe, she's like, I wanted to stab him in the throat. I'm not kidding you. She's like, but when he broke up with her, she got so depressed that like 2 years she was in bed. And you couldn't talk to her either. I wasn't friends with her at that time. I was friends with her sister. So I heard what was going on, but not firsthand. You know, I heard it from the sister. Thing is that, okay, she isn't going to hold herself back, and she is walking away from him, which is a good thing. It also looks like she's taking some time for herself in the near future. This relaxation, recuperating, that's going to do her good. She does have a wish, so she could put that out into the universe. And she is going to make it to the top of the mountain. She'll get through this. Thing is that you can't do anything. Like, there's nothing, and even when you're going through it, there's nothing that you can do to all of a sudden not hurt anymore. I mean, I remember going through times where I thought, like, I just can't fucking cry anymore. Like, it's just not helping. Like, when you cry, you release it. But I felt like no matter how much I cried, I still wasn't getting over the hurt. Like, I was still so hurt. She'll get past it. You know, it's like, it sucks. It sucks. But, you know, there's nothing that anybody can do. You know, you can't, there's no recipe. It just, you get there when you get there. High vibration general for this week. Okay, this week we've got possibly a new business opportunity. this is usually being well compensated or well appreciated at your current job. It doesn't have to be. It could be a relationship around a water sign that's coming in or that's already around you. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This is a good week for you. You got some good luck. You got your life moving forward and balance comes back into your life. This should be a nice week for you. Happy Pisces. Is the Capricorn happy in his present relationship? Okay. Yeah, more or less, yeah. Adriana, will he want to see me in the future? Yeah, he is going to want to see you in the future. Is he really over her? He's over her, yeah. How will I know if he wants something with me? How will I know if he wants something with me? He's not going to hold back. He won't hold back, and you'll listen to your intuition. You're going to know. He's not waiting for a ship to come in. When he's ready for things to move forward, he's strong. He'll let you know. Julie is the youngest child. She has his. That's what I'm thinking. Which now, that would make perfect sense as to how she can manipulate him. She uses the kid. That would make sense. And the reason why they all kept getting 70, a lot of 70%, which is like, that's pretty high, but it's not definite. But it made sense to me because if the older children were his, right? Why, when you met him, didn't he tell you that? Right? So, in the younger child, right? He's not that, or maybe he didn't know. I don't know. You know what, too? There also may be deceit between the two of them. That could be why it's so hard for me to tell. Like, he may think it's his and it could not be his, or it may, you know what I mean? Like, there could be some kind of bullshit there. I don't trust her at all because she comes off as very manipulating, so it's hard to navigate through lies through somebody else's lies. You know what I mean? But let's see. Is the youngest child his? I get 70% chance yes, but the Empress is here, so that would take it up higher. You know what? It would make sense because that could be another reason why he has a hard time with getting rid of her. But once again, it's like children, pregnancy, manipulation, money. None of that equals love. I mean, they're forms of manipulation. She could use the kid to manipulate him. Who knows? Maybe she never got child support from him. Who the hell knows with all the lies that are going on with this situation. But once again, you can manipulate somebody, you can control someone, you can, you know, what was that crazy movie I saw it years ago where she had the guy tied to the bed and she knocked off his feet? Like, you can do that. You can do that. You can, and if you don't physically, you're not physically crippling someone, you may be emotionally and mentally crippling them. But you can't force someone to love you. And she's just, like, I don't know, it's a lot of bad energy around that. I don't know. And she doesn't seem like she's wrapped too tight. April. Peter, the Gemini's personality. By the way, some of the things you said about Jason before when we met were spot on. Oh, thank you. It's funny you got two Geminis. Weren't you at one point with two Cancers? You must have duels in your chart somewhere. Okay. Peter the Gemini's personality. Okay. And he's got a love of adventure. And he can be very deep and a little bit mysterious. He also likes to grow and learn. He's very stable, grounded, down to earth. He values knowledge. He likes learning. And he's got a lot of passion. He's also very intuitive. Yeah, I mean, he seems interesting. Hierophant. Hey, what do you see being Indy's likely next actions for our talk today? Okay, let's see what's going on with Indy. So she comes up here as feeling like very focused on the situation, and there could be an opportunity for a new beginning. Plus, you have the Three of Cups, which is cause for celebration. Six of Pentacles. She may be putting in a lot of effort or looking to meet you halfway. I don't know where you guys are in your relationship, but she may either be willing to do more, see you more, move things forward quicker. You've got the Empress here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children. And you are heading towards 10 cups being full. You have money coming in. That might not have anything to do with her. It could, but it might not. Either way, it's just showing us that, like, we're heading towards all 10 cups being full. I think you could be on the right track with this one. Yeah. Looks like a pleasant conversation. Mustafa, will I get a passing grade on my power and politics in business class if I turn the midterm in tomorrow morning? Okay, let's see. You got 3 aces. You should do fine. Oh, I did that one. Oh, yeah, well, what is going on with the job? I was laid off. 1 week, they gave me hopes, and the next week, I'm told no funds. See, I think that the COVID excuse is an excuse for a lot of companies to fuck around in plain English. Really. And I don't think that's right. All right, what's going on with the company? Well, they do feel very stuck. They do feel that money is an issue. Yeah, there's burden around them. The company's not doing well. They feel like they don't have any choice, and Six of Pentacles is in reverse, which would be like not feeling like they're getting enough respect. I don't know what their situation is as far as, I don't know what kind of job this is, but it doesn't look like they aren't doing well. They weren't bullshitting you. I think that their hopes were high because I think that they thought that things were going to go a certain way, and they didn't. I would look elsewhere. Because if that company called you back tomorrow, I wouldn't feel secure that it's going to be something that lasts. You know, everything is so uncertain these days that I feel like putting feelers out there to see what else is out there, you know, just maybe it may be good to have a backup plan. You know, it's like with everyone. You know how many people have said things like, they're going to like declare bankruptcy now because it's easier to do it now because of COVID. Well, I mean, whether you do that or not, but like, it's like people are using that as a way to push themselves put themselves in a better place. And once again, I keep saying, they were going back to this energy of things working out when your intentions are good and things not working out when the intentions aren't that good, or if it's not for your highest interest. So if you don't go back to that job, it would be for your highest interest. Like, it would be in your best interest that there's something better out there for you. I feel like that's the way that we're heading. But I don't know. Everything has been like delayed and taking so long that it's crazy. But I do think that business is tanking. Julie, if I ask him about the possibility when I go over there, would he then be honest? Okay, let's ask. Well, I got a 70% chance, yes, he would be honest. You know, you know that I normally don't tell people to research things. I don't, because I feel like, first of all, I feel like it's bad energy to like go behind somebody's back and do stuff like that. I feel like it's deceitful, but when there are so many lies and it's hard to navigate through, that's why I suggest seeing what you can find out. I think all that stuff is public. You know what I mean? Oh, excuse me. Only because, Lord, let's just say, for example, it's not his. You don't want to start something that's not, like, maybe there is no child that's legally his, or that has been proven to be his, but there's deceit there. So she may say it's his. There could be some kind of shenanigans. He may just keep her quiet because he thought it was his. Who the hell knows? That's why I'm saying, if you were to find out first, you know, the documents don't lie. If a paternity test comes back that was given by the state and it's his, and he's on the birth certificate, it's his. You know, there are men that have stood up for children that are not theirs, but they signed the birth certificate. And you got to hand it to those guys. It always reminds me of that singer from the 70s, Todd Rundgren. He married, all right, Steven Tyler, Liv Tyler, right? Her father's Steven Tyler. But I don't know, he was fucked up or whatever was going on. And when he married Liv's mother, I don't even know if they were married, but when Liv was born, Steven wasn't around, and he signed the birth certificate, and he raised her as his own. And she still looks at him today as if he's her father. I mean, she's accepted Steven too since, but I don't think she was a teenager before she found out the truth. Meanwhile, she looks just like Steven. That's aside the point. Point being is that there are men that stand up for children that aren't theirs because they want to do the right thing by the child and they're involved with the mother. You know, like, there are really good guys out there. So there could be shenanigans around this. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying, you know, I don't want you to get bamboozled even more. If you could find out without asking him first, and then when you know the truth, and I never tell people to do that. I never tell people to do that, but I don't trust her. See, that's the thing. She could have said that, yes, this is yours, and he could have signed the birth certificate, and it might not have been his. Or it could have been somebody, yeah. Or it could have been that he didn't sign the birth certificate. I mean, there's just nonsense that could have gone on. And who the hell knows if he knows the truth. Because she's definitely plays games. Kira, work tomorrow. Did I skip anyone? No. Okay, Kira, work tomorrow. You got the Ace of Pentacles, which is like a new opportunity. You also have some justice, which is good karma coming back to you. Five of Pentacles in reverse, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You could be making more money. Page of Pentacles, so this here could be from a side business. It doesn't have to be, but Page of Pentacles is usually something that you're focused on that's yours. It's like an idea. Like, I have this idea, I'm going to put effort into it. And you could be starting a new journey around work tomorrow. Tomorrow should be okay. Shouldn't be a bad day. April. It was a 3-4 weeks connection, mostly sex. And the guy is still married. I mean, what were you expecting? Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? It's like when you're talking about matters of the heart, none of that shit matters. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't matter. Yeah, I know. But that's the thing. There are women that they're just, you know why? And I say it all the time. We're raised from the time we're little girls. I mean, little girls. I remember being really little and having people say to me, oh, the boys are going to be knocking down your front door. Now, first of all, that never happened. But you say this to a little girl, like, so, you know, it's like you're programmed at a very young age that you are nothing unless you have a man. It's just, it's Walt Disney movies. It's these fucking romantic comedies. How many of these fucking movies where the guy is going to marry someone else and at the very last minute something happens and she, I don't know, I always think of that one with J-Lo. I don't, Wedding Planner or some nonsense. I don't remember, but we are programmed that you need to, that it's got to be this like fantasy, you know, it's got to be we're soulmates and he loves me so much and the glass slipper from the time we're very little. So and some people, like, that's where their self-worth comes in. They don't feel worthy unless they have someone. You know how many people that I have read for, and that even I know in my personal life, will not leave a relationship no matter how fucking bad it is until they know they've got somebody there waiting in the wings. They've already started a relationship with somebody else because they cannot be alone for 2 seconds. That's their self-esteem. I mean, you can't get your self-esteem from somebody else because you can't. I mean, you can't get happiness from someone else. You can't rely on somebody else for that kind of stuff because you wind up like that, like desperate for a guy. It's not healthy, but she's got to do the work on herself. Otherwise, every situation is going to be like this. Nothing is going to change it. There is going to be no magic guy that pulls up on a horse that is going to give her a glass slipper and take her away to a castle in the woods somewhere. It ain't going to happen. It's not reality. And and that's why, but like, that's just the thing. It's like we are constantly being programmed for everything. Everything is programming. Mustafa, what is the man F's intentions towards me? I was told that he likes me, but he's untrustworthy. And one day, borrow money and he'll never pay it back. And he's been trying to get closer to me. He might try to borrow money from you, yeah. He does think very highly of you. And I don't think that his intentions would be that he was looking to scam you. I think his intentions would be to pay you back, but he would never get to it. I would never lend somebody money if I was going to expect it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody was like, can I borrow $50? I would only give it to them if I didn't need it back. You know, I would never count on getting it back. That's just how I feel. And I feel like money can also cause a lot of problems between people. So I would rather give it to you and not expect it back than be waiting for you to give it back to me and be angry about it. I would rather just give it to you. So think about that. You know, if it's not that big of a sum of money and he asks you for it, you could just give it to him and say, hey, listen, don't worry about it. You can buy me dinner sometime or something like that. Depends how much money it is. Mustafa, why does the man F and his brother S treat my dad cold sometimes and not invite my dad to their house and act shady and closed off? Well, men don't usually act like that. There's got to be something going on. They may have some sort of a business arrangement. Three of Pentacles. They could have some kind of a business arrangement. And they don't want him to know about it. Yeah, they're going to have a tower moment. Your dad might find out exactly what's going on. I think they have a business arrangement. I think that's what it is. Oh, yeah, Misery. That was the name of the movie. I saw it a really long time ago. It wasn't really my kind of movie either, if I remember correctly. Happy Pisces. Does the old Leo friend spy on my social media? Yes, everyone spies on social media. And that's the thing. It's not like, I'm not saying this about you, but like my sister-in-law was looking up somebody today, and it wasn't even, she wasn't even looking up this person because she was like interested. Like, it wasn't, her intentions weren't like, oh my God, I want to see what's going on in his life because I'm so intrigued by him. Like, I think he's fascinating. It's like she just wanted to see the dirt on his life. I mean, and he's like super insignificant to anybody right now. But that's just what people do. So yeah, I would say that this Leo friend is probably looking at your shit. Yeah, definitely. Definitely checks in. Laura, is the Leo that I'm dealing with serious about me? Okay. Yeah, I would say pretty serious, yeah. Or relatively serious for the most part. I don't think that they're trying to be deceitful. I think their intentions are pretty good. Sepia. General for next week. You may be moving on to greener pastures next week. You may be setting up some sort of boundaries. A love connection could come in, and you have the Magician, so you can manifest just about anything that you want. 5 Pentacles in reverse, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Not bad. Got a wish, put it out into the universe. You also may feel like life is coming back into balance next week. Mustafa, will I get a passing grade on my midterm assignment in my international business class if I turn it in tomorrow night? I think you will. 70% chance, yes. 2 aces. King of Pentacles, I think so. Oh, I would imagine the casinos have probably lost tons of money. Oh, yeah. Sepia, love for next week. Love cup is full next week. Listen to your intuition. You also have the power of manifestation. You can call somebody new into your life. You got a Cancer around you. You got an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you're feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain. Not holding yourself back. Love should move forward. Julie, around how old is the child? Is he or she older than 11 years? Right, is this child older than 11 years? I'm only getting a 33% chance yes. I'm not convinced that the child, they may not be much older than 11, maybe 10 or 11. 3 is kind of low. Oriella, how will Conroy will react if I contact him? I think things could move forward quickly. I think it would be okay if you contacted him. Because Knight of Swords, this is usually getting a message out of the blue. So this could be you receiving a message from him. It might make him a little nervous, but I think he would be okay to talk to you, or I think that he would be happy to hear from you. Or things could improve. Wherever the situation is right now, there could be improvement around it. Sepia work next week. Could be starting a new journey. You also have the Magician again. You've got the Magician. Focus on what you want. It keeps showing up for you. Taurus may come in around work that could be significant. And there may be room for growth and transformation around either your current job or possibly even a new job. Mel, will Dolores Sagittarius eventually end all communication with Kim the Leo? Mm. 70% chance, yes. I'm not sure that this Kim doesn't do something very hurtful to Dolores. 10 of Swords. She could do something hurtful if she hasn't already. Yeah, I think that she is going to cut ties with her. Mustafa. I don't see it yet. Let me do Julie. Boy or girl? I think you see boy before. Does the child know he has a father or someone else is dead? I think that she has boys. I don't think she has girls. Does the child know he is the father? I don't think so. I'm only getting a 33% chance yes. Yes, see, there's just shenanigans around this. I'm curious as to what that other woman said exactly, or how it came up to your friend. Because we never went down this road before, so this is interesting. I mean, this could make sense as to why he still keeps her around. Although, men do stupid shit like this. Like, I see it and hear about it a lot. But it would make sense that she's got something hanging over his head. And the crazy part about it is that she doesn't even love him. You know, it's not like I'm keeping you around because I'm head over heels passionately in love with you. It's like, you're not leaving me because I'm telling you you're not leaving me, or you're still going to be around my life because I need you to do things for me. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh man, I can't even imagine the casinos. Mustafa, what is the man S's intentions towards me? He's lost a ton in life, and I've gained a lot. I felt his jealousy last time he visited my place. Yeah, he could be jealous of you. His intentions. Doesn't have bad intentions, though. He doesn't. He may be a little envious, but it doesn't mean that he's got bad intentions. It actually looks like he's going to be very persistent as far as like trying to maintain either a relationship with you or some kind of a friendship, you know, in some respect. It looks like his intentions are not bad. I think that he wants to be friends, or he wants to keep you around. I also think that he does feel like there may be an opportunity here that if you are friends, you could lend him money should he need it. It's Three of Pentacles. It could be like a ongoing business relationship. And Nine of Pentacles. He might think that you have money. Things between you and him can change for the better quickly. I still don't think, I know that sounds like he's using you, but I don't think that those are his, like, I don't think that his intentions are that bad. I do think that he feels like you have a lot more than he has, but I think they're two separate things. Like, I think he still thinks highly of you. Like, I don't think he's thinking that, like, all right, like, for example, put it to you this way. I have a good friend of mine she's very generous. Very generous. Like, sometimes, like, when I see her, like, for no reason, like, she'll bring over clothes for Avery. She'll buy, like, if she sees something cute, she'll buy it for her. She threw my baby shower. She paid for all of the, food. She paid for, like, all of the, I mean, she gave me gifts. I mean, she bought me maternity clothes while I was pregnant. She's very generous. It's who she is. I don't use her because I know that she's going to give me things, but I also know that if I fell short and I needed something, I could ask her for it, and she would lend it to me if she had it. Yeah, because I remember one time, I don't know, this was a couple of years ago, I was going through a really rough time financially, and I whatever it was, I needed money for something, and when I was telling her about the story, like the following year, she said, "Why didn't you just ask me if you could borrow this money?" She's like, "I would have just lent you the money." I don't think to ask people for help. Like, that's just, I'm very, I guess, prideful. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But like, having that conversation with her, she's like, if you get into that situation, ask. If I don't have it, obviously I can't give it to you, but if I have it, I could lend it to you. So it might be that kind of a thing. Like, I don't use her for what she can give me. I don't ask her for stuff. She's just a generous person. She likes to do things like that for people. And when I had money, I used to like to do things like that for people too. But if I were in a situation where I really needed something, she probably would be one of the people that I would ask. And I know that if she had it, she would lend it to me. So I think that that's kind of how this guy looks at you. High vibration. Does Adarsh has intentions of marrying me? Okay, let's see. Does Adarsh have intentions of marrying me? I'm only getting a 33% chance right now that he has intentions of marrying you. It could change in the future, but right now it's not coming up very high. Happy Pisces. Does the Sag think about me and want to talk? Yeah, I think so. I think you're going to have a conversation soon. Tara, will I meet PJ in November? don't think so. Adriana, next week job. You are prepared. Something creative comes up around your job that you might love. It also looks like you got good karma coming to your job. Next week should be a good week. Feeling respected, feeling like you're being well compensated. It should be a good week. April, what's coming towards me this week in general? Got a new journey. You may be a little bit undecided, but you're not holding yourself back. It also looks like you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You're starting to feel a little bit more imbalanced, and you also have something to celebrate. Vet, what the Cancer male's intentions are for our relationship. This is a Cancer. This person comes up as having a whole lot of respect for you, but right now they're not really thinking long term, or they're not sure about long term. And I'm not getting a whole lot of love here right now. That it could be that it hasn't developed yet, but it's like there's a little bit of sharp energy. There's the devil here, which would be some kind of he could be dealing with some kind of addiction of some type, or some sort of an earthly pleasure that's interfering in his life, and there may be a disappointment around the situation. I would take it day by day with this person. I don't know where you are in the relationship, but it might not move forward as fast as you want it to. Adriana, why would there be some sharp energy with him? He could be angry with somebody, or he may be feeling self-defensive for some reason, or like like he's on the defense. I don't know exactly who this person is. It could be a Cancer, or it could be somebody. I mean, look, this Cancer, it could be his parents. You know what I mean? He maybe have some sharp energy around that situation. And energy changes and shifts. He's also being guided by the divine, so that could dissipate once things start to fall into place for him a little bit more. Julie, when the tower falls, the fight that they have, hopefully, will it all come out about the child? I feel he is going to lie. So I hope that the police get involved so it all comes out. Well, see, that's the thing. I mean, yeah, he's going to lie. Yeah. I mean, you know, I am just astounded by the way that people are so deceitful, that I don't even know. I'm like, why am I surprised? Like, I hear stories every day. I hear shit every day, but yet I'm still surprised that this is how people behave, that people are this deceitful. Like, if there really is a child involved here, how terrible for that kid that either he doesn't know that this is his father, or it's not his father and he's being told it's his father. It's like nobody's taking into consideration what that kid, like the kids got to live through this. You know what I mean? Like, people just fucking lie because it's easier. It's easier to lie than to be honest and you face the consequences of the poor choices that you've made. Or, I mean, like, to me, it's like anything can be worked out, but two people have to work on it. One person can't be fucking lying all the time. I mean, really. And it's so sad. It really is sad. Will it all come out? Most of it comes out. 70% chance everything comes out. I don't think that everything is coming out. I don't know how much the police can get out of him, but because the lies may go deeper than the incident that the police are called for. It's crazy. It's nuts. It's nuts that people behave like this. Mustafa. What will happen between my father and the man F and his brother S in the future? The man F and the man S are trying to get closer to my dad now that my dad's improving financially, and I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. I think that your dad, though, is pretty, he's pretty smart. I think he's noticed it too. He's got balance around him. He's not feeling burdened by the situation because he feels like he'll cut them out. And he's going to keep them at arm's length. Yeah, he's no fool. I mean, you could keep your eye on them too, but I don't think that your dad's going to be bamboozled by them. Oh, Mel, you can close them. Thank you. Oh, that was it. Oh, I made it to the bottom. Julie. Does she have the boy seeing someone else as the father? I mean, can you imagine? 70% chance there could be. Who knows? Who knows if she was involved with her other kid's father at the time she got pregnant? And maybe it's not, maybe it's his and she says that it's her husband's. Who the hell knows what's going on? I don't trust the whole situation. That's why I'm saying if you could find out. Like if you could find out like what the paperwork legally is, then that might give you a little bit more insight as to, I mean, where all these lies are coming from. Phantom. What does my neighbors next door think of me? Ooh, excuse me. They think pretty highly of you. They think you're smart, intelligent. They have a lot of respect for you. Think you're attractive, hardworking, stable, unique, and trustworthy. My dad's nephews, the man F and S, they always borrow money from my dad and come up with excuses and cry on the phone. Fake to not pay it back. Yeah, I see but I don't think that your dad's stupid. I think that your dad has seen this. So he's either giving them the money, knowing that they're not going to pay it back, and he's okay with that, or he's going to stop doing it. You know, like I said before, if somebody asks for money, like, I would not expect it back. I wouldn't expect it back. Years ago, I had this kid who I used to work with at A&P come into the store, and he asked me, and I knew he had a drug problem. He asked me for $200, and I couldn't squeeze out $200 to give this kid, and I had a feeling he was going to buy drugs with it, but I felt like I had to give him some money just because I was afraid of what he was going to do or how he was going to get the money if I didn't give it to him. I gave him $30, and he swore to me up and down on a stack of Bibles that he was going to pay it back. He never did. I didn't expect him to, but I thought to myself, I'm more afraid of what he might do if I don't give him the money, or because he was desperate. Like, you could just see he was desperate. I think I made it through the super chat. I will do the moderators, and while I wait for the moderators, let me pick up some of these people here that I didn't get to. Caribbean Pisces, love. I could be starting a new journey over here with somebody, maybe with an Aquarius. If you're currently in a relationship, then I would say you're starting a new journey with your current partner and you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Somebody from your past could be returning. That could be through divine timing, and it may be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like your intuition is heightened, so listen to it. If you're not in a relationship, you could find yourself in a committed relationship relatively soon. Nav, general for this week. You may feel disappointed about something this week. It's nothing terrible. It just may be like a minor disappointment. It also looks like you have growth and transformation coming in around you as a person. And you may have a new love interest enter. It could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may feel it could be with a Taurus. Got a Taurus here. You also may feel like life starts to come back into balance a little bit more. Anthony, what's in the near future between me and the Capricorn? Things could move forward for you guys quickly. You may have some happiness coming in around this situation. Things could move forward fast. Enjoy it. Good. I hope that happens. Cinnamon, how does he feel? He feels like a disaster right now. He's got a tower here. He's also feeling like there's injustice around him where he wasn't treated fairly. And he feels disappointed. Mel, general for this week. General for this week. You've got feeling like finally I've made it to the top of the mountain and I can breathe a sigh of relief. You could be working on a creative project that makes you feel like you've got the world at your feet. Could have a little anxiety around something. Four of Wands is here. It's always positive. So this could be upgrading your home, moving homes, changing homes. It could be long-term potential around a relationship. This is always positive. Or there could be a little bit of anxiety around you that may have something to do with the home. But Four of Wands is always positive. You could have a soulmate connection coming in relatively soon. I'm not going to say it's going to happen this week, but you could be divine timing could bring it in. Growth and transformation comes in around your life in general. Virgo comes in who could be significant, and the love cup is full around the Virgo. You also have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Sepia, how is Dominic feeling after our last conversation? He feels pretty good. He feels strong. He feels spiritually connected to you. He feels like things are moving forward slow and steady. He thinks that you're very intelligent. He thinks that you're very kind. Love cup here is full. Even, I don't know what your relationship is, but even if you guys are just friends, he feels very connected to you, and he loves you very much with the love cup being full. So it would be like a loving feeling regardless of whether it's romantic or not. And you should be hearing from him out of the blue pretty soon, or you get a message from him quick. Things should be good between you and him moving forward. Alrighty, I am going to go. What time is it? It's 12:20. I'll be on tomorrow. I don't know what time. It depends on her nap schedule. But probably in the afternoon. We're going to try to get on early in the afternoon. Maybe at like 1 or 2, something like that. Either way, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all very much. Have a good night. Bye-bye.